That right there, that's labour for you. It's Rimworld. Welcome back to a baby lying in an empty field. Just another day here in Cauliflower Valley. Today's agenda, we're going to arm Zed, so he's no longer going to be carrying around a piece of wood, wandering around the place, wearing his hat, eating his food. Where are you going with that? Where are you going? Oh, I see. I see. You came to feed Nacho. What an absolute gentleman you're currently being. 13 years old and feeding your betters. Well done. Arming Zed is good enough reason, I think, to make our first piece of charge weaponry and then give it to someone else so Zed can take their gun. Where are our charge weapons? You see, what I'm doing here is I'm looking on the wrong place. I'm looking on the machining table when actually charge weaponry requires fabrication. I've been thinking about Hazel here. Happily married, not really good at anything other than shooting, and currently holding a heavy machine gun, which is water-cooled. You need to remember that it's a water-cooled machine gun. It's also got RGB and was made by Razer. All he's good at is shooting. So I think we'll lean into that a little bit. It's a wedding present, you know. He and Athos got married last time, whilst Nacho had a baby. It's a wedding present, and what better wedding present than a charge minigun? And that means that we can give Zed the heavy machine gun that Hazel's been using, and it all works out. So great job. As well, Rit is now Griffith. Hello there, Griffith. You're officially welcomed into the fold, at least for the time being. And Baran has been named Zarish. So I guess we should say welcome to you as well. Although to welcome you is to accept you. And we've already got enough of that going on around here. I suppose, that's the type of place that this is, though, Zarish. So welcome. I don't think we're going to arm Zarish simply because they basically have no real combat skills. And in actual fact, they are completely apathetic to melee as well. So arming Zarish just isn't really on the table. Griffith, same goes there as well. Apathetic to melee, no shooting skill to really speak of. They're going to join the ranks of Clav, Farley, Kalani, and the children in being our unarmed crew. We'll go with crew. Once that minigun has been built and placed into the loving arms of Hazel, the loving bionic arms of Hazel, we'll summon the Apocryton. That's what we'll do. We'll summon the Apocryton. Speaking of arms, Zarish, you needed arms, didn't you? Yes, I wasn't making that up. And we just so happen to have completed those 2 arms. So congratulations on your new arms. Have an arm, have an arm. Oh, so many things to do. Where are we at? We've been dealing with, and continue, might I add, to deal with the long night. 33 days of a space whale making a nest in front of the sun. We fortunately, perhaps, haven't seen much in the way of other factions using this time to wage war and conflict. What it's really done, more than anything else, is caused us to stop being able to grow anything. We've switched to hydroponics bays, which are currently feeding us with... I should be genuine about it. Like, we are in no danger of starving anytime soon. And on top of that, we've been able to murder quite a few animals in order to build up our meat supplies. So as well as ourselves, we're also still accepting visitors. Food is fine. And I think food will remain fine for the foreseeable future. The thing with the long night that more than anything else I want it to end for is that it's quite dreary around here and has been for a little while now. 33 days is half a year in Rimworld time. 6 months of this, it's gotta be having an impact on these folks. And all of these notifications are having an impact on me. What is going on? Well, they have nothing to eat because they're all duchesses and countesses, and I do not care. What are you wearing that's tattered? Take the jeans off. We've got better clothes for you to wear. There's not enough guest beds because of reasons. What, I'm guessing you brought no money with you? Are you idiots? Or you've just decided to, How many guests currently are there? Oh my goodness. The reason there's no guest beds is because we've got an alarming amount of guests. Well, tough. The old civil ones got here first, so you Imperials are just going to have to wait. Whose fault is it that you came here when we didn't have space to accommodate you? I can't let you just run the place. Yeah, you're not in Imperium now, Nectarus Prodromus. So why you're naked as well? Good grief. Are you one of the Duchess? No, you're just an acolyte. Fair enough. And your name's Boar, so you know what? You can sleep on the floor. It rhymes with your name. You're a boar. And you've chosen an interesting place to sleep as well, haven't you? Pusgalel, Nozala. Well, these names, man. These names are something else. I think the darkness is actually just getting to me. I think that's what's going on here. Zed is researching as well. Hey, that's cool. Now that he's all grown up, he's researching. Ain't that something to see? I'm gonna need some armor for Zed as well. Now that I've really had time to let this all sink in. You know who else needs armor? Brenwyn needs armor. Although currently Brenwyn's getting their genes extracted. We did end up finishing our nuclear facility. Finishing's probably not the right way of putting it. We've completed the first arc of our nuclear facility, but there's lots more on the horizon. We've still got plenty of things to be researching. Reactor Alpha here is currently pumping out 75,000 watts of energy, which is insane. And we are almost there insofar as researching threat detection, which is absolutely wonderful. I'm not sure that we're going to go all in on the weaponry here. We do definitely want to consider some portable radiation detectors and some radiation suits, in particular for our dear sweet Farley, nuclear physicist extreme. A lot of that, you know, with it being research based, a lot of that is just kind of like background. You know, we'll look at stuff as and when it pops up, but it's background noise at this point. What I don't like at all, in fact, I really hate, is this comms console jutting out in the way that it currently is. We need to move it. It needs to be moved. This is a disaster. What have I done to our poor lab? We're gonna have to move everything, but it's an important and necessary endeavor. Do it for the aesthetics, you know? Much better. Now it all kind of fits in the way that it's supposed to. Although I kind of want to move it up. Oh man, I can't believe I'm doing this, but it's needs must. Much better. Just in time for the additional steps on the atom to complete. We've got another research step to do just now, but that's fine. But ain't that better? Everything lines up again. We've moved the table down just a touch here, although I kind of want that. No, that's fine. I'm getting like really distracted by minutiae at this point. It's fine. It's all going to work out. And this just makes me happier than it was before. And that's really what's important. Seeing as we've got a brand new gene pool to start taking advantage of, I figured we might as well get Zarish involved in the gene extraction process here. There's nothing in particular that jumps out as being useful, but being able to put face tentacles on people might be a fun time. Yeah, that's what we'll go for here. Give us those face tentacles, why don't you, Zarish? We actually managed to completely wipe out all of the resources that were available in this quarry, so we've moved it down a touch, which Robot Body's currently putting together. What's left is this wonderful square of horror on the landscape, and fortunately we're able to correct for this, because this is just, like, that is an eyesore, and, you know, I mean, that's what quarries leave over, right? Unless you do cool things with the land, like turn it into a sweet park with ducks and geese and what have you. We are gonna reclaim this. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to go into floors and we're going to hit reclaim soil. Bang. Turn that back into some natural beauty for us at some point. I wonder what the kind of work speed on that is going to be. Oh, it's quite fast actually. Yeah, good job, Lianlu. Good job, Zarish. You both know what's going on. Talk about eating. Yeah, Zarish, you're never gonna make friends. Not with a face like that. You're never gonna make friends. It's literally a genetic impossibility, but the important thing is that you're trying, and you got to give some credit where it's due, you know. More importantly than reclaiming any soil after our quarrying efforts, the atom is now completed. We can produce the module at the machining table, install it into attacks, and we would need to do that whenever we build attacks. But that's fine, we're only really going to ever need one of these. So sure, how about we build ourselves one atom module? It's going to take some plasteel, which is fine. Oh, a gift you say. Some silver, thank you. But that's that next piece of research done. So up next, we'll go for the portable radiation detectors. That shouldn't really take much of doing at all. That should be done in like a night. The rate that these people research, and let's be honest, you know, they've got a pretty high-tech lab to do it in, so it makes sense. Speaking of things not taking long at all, Clav has already basically created that atom module for us, which is just awesome. Good job. Hey, that crafting skill of yours must be coming along. Yeah, it actually is. You're on to 6. That's really nice to see. I'd really like Clav to become better at crafting. And I think having Clav put these nuclear components together is going to be the way to do it. We are eventually going to want to build another huge amount of uranium fuel rods, so I think Clav might be the one to put them in place. For now, though, where is it? There it is. Tax, atom, install, and surely one of you is going to get onto that straight away. In fact, Clav, can you not do it? No, you're not assigned to constructing. I see. All right, this quarry is just going to take forever if we continue to let Robot Buddy build it. So Nacho, would you like to just step in here? Show our little robot friend how it's done. Yeah, that's much better. If we were to go to like ×3 speed. Perfect. New quarry. There we go. 100%. And the only thing that we're going to get out of it is exactly what we need, which is granite. And unless I am mistaken, yes, there it is. The charge minigun. Good quality charge minigun, no less. Fantastic news. Hazel, go and say hello to your new toy. Equip the charge minigun. There we go. Zed, you might as well pop yourself down here too, because we're going to have a HMG with your name on it. Perfection. Incarnate. 2 lads with guns. Hazel and Zed. What more could you ask for in this life? It's been a little bit of time since we left here on an adventure, and it's also been a little bit of time since we had any new information about the artifacts that we were once upon a time hunting down unsuccessfully. You know, we killed a bunch of tribals. Well, we don't talk about that. The reason for that is the Hidden Complex investigation quest here that popped up how many years ago? I don't even know. Point of it is, Tourism has told us that there is somewhere that contains information about the Darklands. We initially dismissed this because he wanted us to supply 10 colonists, and at the time 10 colonists was a big ask. Now, not so much. We're going to send out 10 folks for some additional information about the Darklands. And you've parked your shuttle quite far away, but hey, what can you do? So, who's going out on this little mission? The thing of it is, we probably don't need 10 people. We have to send 10 people, but realistically, we probably don't need 10 people. That leaves us with Nacho, Sinatra, Lianlu, and Carmore to defend this place, should anything happen whilst they're away. I think these 4 will be able to hold their own. And I also don't think that we're going to need all 10 of those people on the other end of this. Once they land, we'll find out. But it would be quite nice to get an additional bit of progress on the artifact quest there. In fact, it would be our 5th piece of progress and should lead us to where the artifact is hidden so we can go track it down. But not before another gift. Some uranium crystals. What? We can just refine that into uranium. Oh, okay. And the squad has arrived at their destination. What are we doing here, even? We just want to investigate the complex. Oh, okay. Well, that's not really an issue. What we're going to do, then, is we'll send in... We'll let them all get out of the shuttle, first of all. It is like a clown car, isn't it? My goodness. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hidden Complex. Right. Brenwan, Zed, Griffith, and Zarish, just get yourselves back in the shuttle. We don't need you. You 6, let's get in here straight away. This is quite a cool map. Where are we in the world? Well, once again, we're in the north, far north. A lot seems to be happening in the Cricket Barrens here. I wonder if Mancrick ever found his wife. I think we'll have Aethel take point on this one. Seems like the right thing to do. He's carrying that sword and what have you. Oh, hello. They're gonna be so upset about doing that. Right. Oh, they weren't bothered. They weren't bothered at all. In fact, venerated animal, Bumble Drone Queen. Yeah, well, got in the way, didn't it? That's what happens. Interesting that there is actually some enemies on this, though. Hello there. Aethel's just going to take care of this by himself. Yeah, there we go. Pretty sure... Oh, what are you? A dagger snout. An alive and awake dagger snout. Aethel, again? You want to... Yeah. We can just immediately start hacking these things as and when we find them as well, I think. We've got Kerwin, Troll Pants, and Hooker here, after all. Hooker's going for that one. Sure, you're going for that one. That we don't want to stay away from. That's going to go boom. Right, let's just block some doors here to stop people from going into the danger rooms. Yeah, I think that's everything, unless there's another one in here. Nope, we are good. Happy days. Well, once Kerwin, Trollpants, and Hooker have finished scanning the green bits, everyone else can just pick up the bits and bobs. Hack and drop supplies, you say? Interesting. Shouldn't take too long at all. What have we found here? We've not really found anything in the way of loot. Found some synthread and some gold. Well, there's worse things that we could have picked up. Ah! And then the puggers have arrived. What did it drop? It dropped some smoke leaf. We're all right for the smoke leaf, actually. I wonder what interaction that's going to have, given the fact that we've got Brenwan, Zed, Griffith, and Zarish in the shuttle there. I'm sure it won't cause any problems at all. But we might as well just start bringing yourselves down to the shuttle. Trollpants can finish that off by themselves. Wow, they move fast though, don't they? Good grief. What are you carrying even? You got a, you haven't got any nasty surprises waiting for us? You don't? Good news. Alright, Athos, give us some guided shots, why don't you? Oh, let's just go for Kerwin, really? Hey, Aethel, get in there, get in there, get in there. Oh, Kerwin, yeah, they didn't last a second, to be honest. A summit crab. Oh, another one? Yeah, we're going to need to kill that ASAP. Right, what we'll do is you lot get in the shuttle. Trollpants is basically done. The raiders from the toxic community are here. Trollpants is done. We can just get into the shuttle and get out. That's the plan. That summit crab needs dealt with, though, and I think we're going to need Sinatra and Leanli to take care of that. We're going to have to kill it with gunfire. So you two bring yourself down here. Kerwin might take a minute to get to the shuttle. So I think we probably do want to defend it. What are you carrying with you? You've got... Yeah, you're not really carrying any surprises either, so that's fine. Trollpants and Kerwin are on their way, which is great. That charge pretty good is insane. Holy crap. I don't want to hit the shuttle here if we can avoid doing so. Right, that guy needs to go. Hines? Don't really like the Tox grenade very much, but what can you do? We'll manage it for now. We'll manage it for now. Alright, you two can get out. You can get out. You can get out. You can get out. Hook it. You should be able to... Yeah, you can clip those three. Perfect. There we go. Right, get in. Get in the shuttle. Get in the shuttle. Get in the shuttle. Okay. Is that everything taken care of? Once Hookett's in the shuttle, it should be. Perfect. How's our Summit Crab doing? It's actually just chilling, but we need to... And the shuttle's away. Perfect. I had a feeling that something was going to happen whilst we were away. I'm quite glad that it's just, you know... What are you doing? Oh, you're repairing the wall. Well, good job. I'm quite glad that it's just a, you know, giant crab rather than a raid, but even so. More importantly, as Sinatra and Lianu get to work, the Dark Lance has been found. Housed in an ancient structure protected by a security system with independent units. After 3 days, the security systems will be alerted. Where is that? That is, that is literally next door to us. We don't even need transport pods for that. Once the team gets back, we'll send out a squad to go and recover the relic, I suppose. Is it going to leave the map? No. Oh, yes. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Stay away from here, giant crab. And everyone is back and feeling pretty good about themselves. So, we'll immediately put a caravan together and get them sent out for that relic. No time like the present. I don't even think we need a vehicle caravan for this. I think we just send a standard caravan. It's going to take them 0.1 days to get there. It's nothing. We'll send out Nacho. Given the fact that we know that there's going to be mechanoid independent units, we'll send Hookett out again. Sure, why not? Hazel and Athos. I think these four should be enough. I'm sure it'll take them an extremely long time to get there. A harrowing journey across the wasteland and forest and hopes and dreams and... yeah, we'll be there in just a second. I think what we'll do is we'll reinstall this light and we might as well prepare for the relic's arrival by getting rid of the crematorium here. Athos, Hazel, Hookett, and Nacho have arrived. I've just actually realised that Athos is a little bit sore, you know, and so is Hazel, but I feel like they're going to be okay. What we got going on here? We have got a few mechanoids on the map. We've got a Militor, a Pikeman. Nacho should actually just be able to, like, solo this, to be honest. You know what? Let's get after it. Why not? Don't just say it, do it. Okay, first target, Militor. Look, here she goes. And it's down. Okay, next target. Militor. You guys just stay here as backup. Oh, that's a scary look. That's a scary one, actually. It's going to start setting fires about the place. Let's actually position then, rather than... Let's take this at least a modicum of seriously. They could, in fact, you know, shoot someone through the head or set someone on fire, and that would be quite bad. Athos, could you give us a guided shot on... Well, you can't see it yet, can you? Oh, you can. I'm just an idiot. Good job. Okay, Hookett, let's go for the zap on that guy. Nacho's on fire. Had a feeling that would happen. Yeah, there we go. Put her out, put her out, put her out, put her out. The fire starter's gone. All that's left is the pikeman. Well, she couldn't quite solo it, but close enough as not to matter, right? There might still be some more enemies inside here, though, so we'll have to... Yes, there is. There's a dagger snout, there's another fire starter, and there's 2 militars. Well, you know what we'll do? We'll just get in here and jump in on that fire starter for us. Kill it. Kill it dead. And then hook it. If you want to just stop these militars from doing anything of note. Just like that. There we go. Nacho's taking care of business inside. And extract the Dark Lance into your inventory. There we go. Look at it. There we go. That's the Dark Lance. Our first relic in the hands of Athos. Right, let's get you folks out. We should just be able to get out of here, right? Anything of note that's worth picking up? No. We'll go with no. See you all when you get home with our brand new relic. We're also gonna need a reliquary. And I think we'll build it out of jade. Will we build it out of jade? Or do we use the relic? No, we'll not use it. We'll not use it. That would be insane. We'll make it out of marble as well. That seems like a bit more normal. And we can go ahead and destroy this doorway whilst we're at it too. There we go. Quest completed. The relic of XCOM remnants. There we go. Our first relic is recovered. The Dark Lance. And they've arrived home, safe and sound. Okay, Athos, once this is built, we'll get you to put the relic in place. But for now, I think the 4 of you deserve a nice long rest. You did some good work there. And we finished reclaiming this soil too, so we might as well actually beautify. There we go. That'll make it nice and green again, the way it's supposed to be. I was thinking about what happens if these 3 things try to break out of here. And I've realised that we've got an answer to it with these wonderful stun pulse columns that I think we can absolutely afford to just pop down. Something like this. Yeah, I think that'll work quite nicely. Or do we? Yeah. A nice row of stun pulse columns. So anything that's coming out of here that we don't want to be coming out of here, well, let's face it, it ain't coming out of here. Maybe this is probably overkill and we only need 3 though. How about that? Say one thing for this reliquary though. It's going to take a lot of work to actually build. My goodness, 3,000 points of work. And apparently we've got someone causing food poisoning as well. Brenwan was the subject of that unfortunate mess. But hey, what can you do? When you look like this, food poisoning's probably not a major concern. You're alright, Brenwan. Don't worry about it. I like you for who you are, if not what you are. Our tax did have the atom installed, so now it's in threat detection mode, and it can scramble drop pods, prevent raiders landing in the center of the map by using a large pulse of energy from the connected PPC to scramble the guidance system. That's really cool. We can set its camouflage as well. Let's have it be woodland. There we go. That fits perfectly. You would never know that's there now. Erilisk is hunting Apprehension for food. And where is Apprehension? Well, where else would he be? He's up here, chilling. Hurry up and get home, you idiot. Oh god, that spider. That is a very, very fast spider. Nacho. Oh goodness. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no. Quick, 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 quick. Oh, it's so fast. It's so fast. It's okay though. Kill it. Right, we've got... there's a lot of predators on this map. I think we're probably going to need to just go out here and stop them from being on the map. And who better to do that than Nacho? Do we want this worm dealt with? Or is it just going to leave? Kill it. I don't trust it. Anyone else want a piece? Yes, there's a warg here. We can't be having that. Oh, with these children just wandering around. There's a fox? Don't think so. Red fox, you're out of here. Don't worry, little squirrel. We're going to protect you from this red fox. Nacho's going to protect you from this red fox. It never stops, you know, around here. It never stops. Hucket's about to give birth. This time, though, you know, there's not a wedding going on and everything else in between, so instead she's just crawling. That is no way to be, Hucket. We're going to sort you out. Don't worry about it. Oh my goodness. That's something else entirely. That's labor. Don't know that her doctor should be the father. I feel like that would be a bit strange. We'll have Dr. Aethel take point on this one. A psychopathic doctor seems appropriate and fitting, and you know, it'll be fine. Look, you don't have to crawl anymore either. You're gonna get picked up there. What an absolute hunk of a man. Is there anything that Aethel is not capable of? Actually, there's quite a lot that Aethel is not capable of, but don't worry about it. Time for yet another baby. I'm actually quite impressed about the fact that, you know, this will be our 5th child. Hucket and Trollpants first, as well, might I add. Lav and Farley have had 2. Zed there, who's now a teenager, and Keisha, who is a 7-year-old. Hey, you're getting on there all right, aren't you, Keisha? Aethel and Nacho responsible for apprehension and aceless here. And now, Hooker and Trollpants, who will soon have whomsoever the list of random names spits out at us. The bar has appeared. The labour's in its final stages. And it's a healthy one, because, you know, it was in a hospital and not here. I mean, that one was also healthy, but this one, healthy too. And here comes Cube to clean things up. A healthy baby. Name the baby. Say hello to Reed. Mireille Reed Oldhammer. Wow, what a name. That'll be because Huggett's surname is Oldhammer. That's a cool name. All right, and amazingly, Sinatra's there, ready to go, taking the baby home to its brand new crib. Sinatra's got a weird fixation with doing this, and well, I'm not going to question it because it's quite nice. Maybe Sinatra's just a nice guy, you know, psychopathic, rowdy Sinatra, carer of children's. And it's taken a bit of time, but our marble reliquary is complete. Athos, please install the Dark Lance. The Dark Lance, engraved with a representation of 6 gardeners and blacksmiths eating bell peppers together, in front of 10 teachers, and almost every shape in the image seems to be square. It's an important but necessary distinction that I must make. Square, not cube. Kind of want Athos to use this gun, not gonna lie, but hey, what can you do? Title requires bedroom? Oh, Hooker. Yeah, well, you've got a bedroom, Hooker. Oh, it needs to be a personal bedroom. You're unhappy because your baby is sharing a room with you. Okay, I see. Yes, that's a normal reaction to have to becoming a parent. Being upset that the baby is in the same room as you at all times. I don't really know what we could do about this, Hooker. Outside of foisting the child off on someone else. Maybe Sinatra here wouldn't mind. They seem to have an affinity for children that aren't theirs. I mean, what's the mood negative that you're currently receiving for this? It's -6. I mean, it's not a big deal. Yeah, you know what? You're going to have to live with it. Reed is staying with you, at least for now. You know, it's your Trollpant's child. Like, that's just what happens. Reap what you've sown. You know, take responsibility for it. Tax has detected its first possible threat, and suggesting that the Slinalf mech hive is going to attack via land in approximately less than a day from here. So at least we know that's coming. A group of hunters from the Druidic Circle are passing through the area. They'll hunt for a few hours and then move on. They are decidedly tribal. They're using bows and arrows, and they're here when we are potentially going to be attacked in less than a day's time. So you've picked a perfect moment, Zeph Zoashoi. Why did I pick your name? Why did I pick this one to zoom in on a name? And sure enough, our raid warning was correct and accounted for, and we are being attacked by a group from the Slinalf mech hive. Another wall breach, which is, yeah, we've got another termite in our midst, haven't we? Okay, that's fine. If you're going to breach our walls, we're just going to have to not let that happen. To which end? Oh god, there's just no cover on this map because of all the trees not being here. This is fine, actually. We're going to send out the melee squad. Meet them in the field. Glory awaits. In fact, we'll send out Hazel and Sinatra to put those miniguns to work, right? Chop, chop, squad. No time like the present. Right, Nacho, Carmota, let's get yourself straight in here. Come on. And I really don't want to deal with that termite knocking around our walls again. So, Nacho, I want you to just jump in on it. Wipe it out. Carmota, you can start work on the pikemen. Aethel, move up. Same thing. Pikemen, please. Sinatra and Hazel, you guys can just well, move around. Move around to like here. There you go. Come on, Nacho. That's the ticket. Right. No scythers, thank you. Let's just instead jump into this pikeman. Stop it from shooting our friends. You alright there, Carmota? Yeah? Can we make sure you don't shoot Carmota, Sinatra, please? In fact, you know what you should do here? You should just, Whoa, lad. Hazel, come on now. Come on now. Alright, you two, step aside, step aside, step aside. Let the miniguns do the talking. My goodness, that gun is incredible. Alright, nice work, Sinatra, Hazel. Nacho has kind of just cleaned everything else up. Okay, well, Job done. There we go. We've had a few bits and pieces happen, but also not a lot happen today. And I'm just looking at the goals that we set out. We have, in fact, armed Zed, which is wonderful news, but we haven't yet summoned the Apocryton. And in spite of the fact that we keep being attacked by mechanoids, I think one more mechanoid attack certainly wouldn't be terrible. Nacho and Calmwater are currently in the hospital, but they're actually fine. So, you know, I think it's time to put down a mech band dish. It's going to cost us a little bit of steel, plasteel, and advanced components, but nothing we can't afford. We'll pop that down, we'll summon an Apocryton and see how we get on. Before we do summon the Apocryton, though, the taxes let us know that another possible threat's on the way. An unknown force this time, so I guess we'll have to wait before we press the big green button on that. But that's fine, that's fine. What's out of interest? What's going to happen here? 6 Militars, 5 Scythers, and an Apocryton with heavy shield unit. I wonder if... well, we can't really time it, can we? Because what I was going to suggest there is we just summon it anyway and then let that land on whatever's going to raid us. But if it ends up just being more mechanoids, that could be... Oh, you know what? Let's not be cowardly. Let's go. This is going to be absolutely a good decision, and nothing is going to go wrong as a result of this. But we need some challenge around here. We need some drama. We need some unknown threats. I'm not going to regret doing this at all. Make my words. Yes. The Apocryton is summoned. Be prepared. During the long night. 41 days, by the way. 41 days. It's the Quack Pack. Approaching from multiple angles, attacking immediately. I'll notice some of our traps, which we don't have, and avoid our turrets' fields of fire, which we don't have. So, how many of you are there? There are 7 of you up here, and what are you carrying? A capture sphere? Okay. We have got a charge rifle in there, though. I'm looking for rocket launchers in particular. So that's 7. There's 5, and then 3 down here. So there's 15 of them in total. No evil-looking weapons, at least. But still, we've got Zed and Calmwater. Zed accidentally got boomaloped. So that's what happened. Calmwater is currently chilling, but I think everyone else... do we include Brenwan in this? We hasn't got armor yet, so I think we'll skip Brenwan. Everyone else can get into position. Aethel needs a defensive position too, huh? Well, Aethel, you've got a lovely little cubbyhole here that you can join Nacho in. The good news about them attacking from multiple angles is that they're all going to come at us kind of separately, although the Apocryton has arrived at the exact same time, which, yeah, this is exactly what I was hoping for, and now that it's happened, I'm wondering what my past self was thinking. Where is that landing? Okay, that's chilling, actually. Is that going to... Oh, that's going to prepare for a while. So, yeah, we've got a bit of a fight on our hands here. The Apocryton is a psychically present mechanoid commander who can resurrect recently killed mechs and jump long distances, and has a toxic needle gun. Okay. Well, one thing at a time. Puckett's almost here, so we can... yes. Welcome. We've got the drummer, we've got the bass, we've got Diurna, and we've got Kurog. Here we go now. First round. Actually, this is a lot. Oh, my goodness. Let's go for the old... I think we're going to want to psychically prepare ourselves as best we can here. So what have we got going on? Let's get the firing foci in play. Nacho's about to jump out and cause a horrible world of hurt on these folks. Hi! Oh god, there's grenades. There's grenades flying. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Your shield's gone. Terrific. Jump. Get in there, get in there. Woo! Oh my word. What is happening here? There's something falling from the sky! What is going on? Alright, get in. There's something landed on Kalani's house. Right, Nacho, can you go and put that fire out for us? Are we all fine? Yeah, we're fine. Okay. I don't know what just happened. But, we're fine. Nacho is just slightly burnt. We made a bad decision there, Shockley. Oh, poor Shockley. Hey, you've got some, you're wearing some deserter helmet. It's not very good deserter helmet and a deserter armor, but you're nevertheless wearing it. We could grab you, steal that armor. What have you, oh, we got G coming in. Oh, yes. This is amazing. Okay. Troll Pants, go and capture Cheddle. You're just a baseliner though, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You're, a believer in MLYP. The mechanoids are about to start their attack though, so round 2 coming in. I think we'll let them come to us. That definitely worked as intended. You idiots. How are you getting on there, Troll Pants? You, yeah, good enough? Right, could you, first of all, strip this guy And Troll Pants, you can... In fact, no, Troll Pants, you can get back to the line, good friend. Kalani can tend to Cheddle. There we go. And we'll get all this stuff swept up. There. Good enough. Actual fact, Bremlin, why don't you go and put that on? All right, Mechanoid time. Look at this thing. Holy crap. Actually, kind of a creepy looking thing. And Nacho's healed. That's hilarious. Hello there. Here comes round 2. Hookert, I hope you're prepared. You are indeed, yes. What's the range on your Thunderbolts and Lightning? Very, very frightening. Oh, that's not so bad, actually. All right, well, time for Mechanoids. And in actual fact, Nacho, you still got that? No, you don't. Okay, not a problem. Get that Blade Focus on the go. And have ourselves a bit of a Frenzy there. And then a bit of a speed boost just for good measure. Get yourself out here. We've got some work to do. Get straight in on that thing. Start taking it out. Because apparently it resurrects stuff and we can't be having that. Oh, it jumped away from her. That's awesome. No. Yeah, it's resurrecting that Scyther. Look, my goodness. Aether will hold the line. And it's gone. Look at that. She's unstoppable. Is there anything this woman can't do? I know I've said that before, but I'm going to say it again. A married couple can just clean this up, I guess. In fact, you know what? The two of you go on search and destroy. And you two little robots can get to work on the rebuilding effort. And I think, actually, you lot, job done. Well done there. No contest. Hey, Hooker, before I forget, go and analyze this chip for us, would you? Because the Pocketon's been defeated and has dropped a nanostructuring chip. We can study it, and that will unlock even more advanced mechanoids for us. That's kind of cool. We'll see what that unlocks then. Good fights? I don't even know what you'd call that. It was a bit of a massacre. They're already hauling the bodies out. Say one thing for Cauliflower Valley. Say it's defended. By studying the nanostructuring chip, Hooker has acquired the insight needed for the research projects Ultra Mech Tech and Wastepack Atomizer. Terrific news. The Wastepack Atomizer in particular will probably be quite useful given the fact that our supply of waste packs is getting quite large. What an absolute mess this is, though. Quite an explosive time of things, but the Quack Pack really didn't stand a chance there, did they? Hey, what's going on actually with Cheddle, our prisoner? How you doing? You all right? Let's get you converted and let's whip up a brand new gene pack for you, because that's what we do around here. Got to make you kind, but what else can we do? We've got options that you wouldn't believe. So what can we do to Cheddle for making the outstanding mistake, really, of attacking us? Aren't you pleased that you came here? You're going to be taught the correct way of thinking, and you're going to be changed irreversibly. Oh, you're a Psycaster too. Hey, how about that? Are you any good? I suppose I should probably check this. It's not like we're going to be able to recruit you because you've got the all unwaveringly loyal situation. We're not monsters, by the way, Cheddle. Need to, it's been a minute since we've had to establish that, but as V's will tell you, we're absolutely not monsters here. What it is, mate, is that we want people to not attack us, and the only way that we can really make sure it never happens again is by capturing and irreversibly changing people who do choose to attack us. This is how we justify ourselves. Feels like forever since we've done this. I suppose it has been. Last 20,000 raids have all been mechanoids. Zed's getting in amongst it and is taking responsibility for whipping up the brand new gene pack. Ain't that something? You're really fitting in around here, Zed. You know that? You've grown up into a fine young man. Wastepack Atomizer. There it is. Safely dispose of toxic waste packs by decomposing them at the molecular level. Only takes 8,000 points of research, my goodness. Hey, you know what? That's fine. Cheddle? Your genes are ready. Ooh, you've got a psychic harmonizer. That's a normal thing to have. You've got a field hand too. Hey, how about that? Well, we'll give you your brand new genes. And then, I suppose, bliss lobotomy. Remove part of a brain, placing them in a state of bliss, incapable of intellectual and skilled labor. Yeah, that's probably not what we're going to do. We'll take your hand, though. That sounds like something we could make use of. Thanks. Oh, Zed. Zed is really into this. You know, before when I said Zed had grown into a fine young man, this is exactly what I was talking about. And the new genes for Cheddle are complete. Oh my god. What have we done? Well, that is a look. That is a look, all right. That'll be those moth antenna there. Yes. Yes, it will. Don't you look a treat. Portable radiation detector research is finished, and everyone now just happens to have one of those on them, which is kind of nice, actually. So up next, we'll get those radiation suits purchased and started. I'm looking forward to seeing Farley and their radiation suit, although I must admit, The lab coat is definitely a look as well, especially with the flak vest going on. It's certainly something you've really put an outfit together there, Farley. I had a feeling this was going to eventually happen to us, and sure enough, the solar flare has begun, which means a solar flare has triggered a reactor scram. Fortunately, that's automatic. Nevertheless, it's probably a good idea to get Farley in his lab coats. Oh, we can't because it's switched off. Hopefully this isn't going to be a problem. Yeah, it's off. It's off. Low reactor cooling. Yeah, it's going to be fine. That's a scary little warning, but the reason it's on low is because, well, it's off. It looks like the reactor was able to scram itself safely, and when we check it, once the power comes back on, hopefully everything's fine. Doesn't look like it's taken any damage, which is important. Probably worth a quick check on the actual situation and in general. It's been a minute since we've looked at the reactor. And what better time to do it than after we've just had an auto scram take place. If it wasn't dark before, though, this place with no electricity is just... It would be quite scary to be here. As for Cheddle, we've updated his genes. We've converted him. You can go and rejoin the Quack Pack. I'm sure they'll welcome you with open arms. But just a normal dude when he first arrived here. Farewell on your journey home. This is what we do to those who oppose us in our way of life. Let that be a lesson. Do you know what, V's? You've been here long enough as well. I think it's time for you to go home. You've been here long enough to... Well, yeah. Yeah. You're in a real state. And it's not fair that we keep you much longer, given the fact that we've just, fought, captured, changed irreversibly, and then sent Cheddle on their way, whilst you watched all of this unfold. We'll send you home, V's. Farewell, sweet V's. Thank you for the time that you've spent with us here in Cauliflower Valley. Thank you for your genes, your brain scans, your company. It's been a real treat. But now, you can return home to tell the people that you came from, where you've been for the last year and a half. There goes V's. And the solar flare has concluded, so Farley, would you like to just pop into reactor management for a quick second? We need to turn it back on. We need to check everything's okay after the emergency scram there. The blue light there indicates that it's not hot, so I'm confident that it's all going to be okay. Base comes back online, all the electricity, and the cooling is back just in time. I think we're good. And our fuel still has, in the middle here, 2.5 years. And 5 years on the outer rim there. So yeah, we're fine. Good job. Everything has returned to normal. Thank you very much for your service, Farley. Please enjoy a lovely lunch. Athos and Aethel have decided to have a scrap because Aethel compared Athos to a mugger, which is, that's quite the insult there. And, I mean, I'm going to assume that Aethel won that fight. Yeah, considering how quickly you're not moving now, Athos. Compare it to Aethel, who's already at hospital. Yeah. He bit you? Aethel gnawed Athos in the left foot. Alright, wow. That's quite the bite there, Aethel. You alright? Yeah, just a few bruises? Well, why do you two hate each other? What's the matter with you? You've decided that Aethel is your rival, Athos, I see. Quite interesting, because Athos thinks that was an angering fight. Aethel, on the other hand, thinks that was a cathartic fight. So, just goes to show... Don't mess with the psychopath. That's got an alarmingly good melee skill and is literally genetically coded to be good in melee. We've entered autumn, or, fall, depending on where you come from. And the long night is still suppressing us with its longness. The space whale remains. 45 days, that is quite literally 3/4 of the year in Rimworld that we've been dealing with the long night. But as Aethel and Athos recover, we'll call this a night. I can't even say we'll call it a day anymore, because day just doesn't exist in Cauliflower Valley, and hasn't done for a very long time indeed. We got a few bits and pieces done today, but at the moment, we're in between long-term goals. We set up the nuclear reactor. We've almost finished the research for those nuclear outfits, particularly for Farley. I'm not too sure what comes next. But I'm sure something will come up before too long. For now, we'll leave things there. Thank you very much, as always, for joining me. And I'll see you next time. Until then, take care.